I'm back. That's right, folks. You heard it here. I am indeed back. I have gone over. I've checked the numbers. And it's okay. See, I'm not upset at myself for dying. Instead, we're gonna try again. And we're not gonna try to move this camera too much right this second. So, before I accidentally reveal the fact that this wall is not fully finished, we're gonna go right into the video. So, on a burn note, that does seem to be the case. We're gonna make sure I grab this crafting table. I don't have a pickaxe yet, so let's get a tree and make a pickaxe real quick. And then grab that furnace and maybe see if there's any quick and easy coal and stuff. So currently, in this world, you see someone picking up leaves. Now she places her bed down, then a crafting table, and then she contemplates and makes some spruce planks. With those planks, she makes herself a chest. Why? Because when she raided the village earlier, she couldn't have bothered to have taken any chests, but she took a bunch of other stuff instead. So she starts to empty out her inventory. Why does she have that much stuff in her inventory? We don't know. We just get paid to make comments on the video. Never mind, don't get paid for that either. Alrighty. So, she stacks up her iron, puts some of it in a bundle. She's too busy organizing her own things to realize the fact that there's a game going on around her. She seems to be grabbing stuff to make a farm. Maybe she'll make a hoe. Oh, she is indeed making a hoe. And an axe. She didn't make a pickaxe though, which would probably come in handy much later on. She throws her hoe around like it's nothing. Why did I make it? I don't know why I made that. Okay. She places her sugarcane in a very 2x2 manner. And she contemplates on how to put wheat seeds down. Then she realizes she oops up and accidentally made one many spots, so she goes hunting for seeds. Then she gets lost and confused. But then she goes back. Her hunts for seeds continue, and she is failing miserably. She has found seeds, but not just one seed. She has found 3 in total and only picked up 2. She has only picked up 4 out of the 5 in total. Oh, she has now picked up all 6, but I do believe there was actually 7 because I believe the fact that I saw that knockout. But she'll leave this seventh one there. Are we sure to is this? Who knows? As she continues back, hopping around like a lunatic, realizing the fact that she doesn't have sprint anymore because she is hungry. And she starts breaking leaves in hopes to get an apple. Little does she know this jumping is not helping her case. But she continues to make more spots for wheat seeds. This time she makes the right amount. Then she goes on to her thing to make 2, 1. Was that a mic we heard? We'll never know because the mic on the audio went out and all the talking for this video has disappeared. So that is why you are hearing this documentary style. She grabbed potatoes and then tries to sleep even though it is perfectly dead. She grabs her hoe, makes a bunch of more spots with her hoe. And starts to plant some potatoes. See, she understands the importance of potatoes. I would tell you, but I am not her, so obviously I do not know. She tries to sleep again. Fails miserably. You'd think by now she would know how to play the game. She throws her pickaxe on the ground, and then she looks at some stone and decides, I'm gonna mine this random stone. Why, when I have stone already, would I do that? But she doesn't. She continues mining for stone, realizing this might be unuseful. But she continues, and she goes back to her crafting bench. Her chest. And just to move the bread that was already in her inventory around. Simply press the E key, and she would have done exactly that. She throws around some birch logs like it's nothing, tries to sleep again as it is turning to night, and she continues to try until it is night. For some odd reason, she can't do timing well. She's impatient. She is apparently a constant napper, so not being allowed to nap during the day is hard, but she finally gets to sleep. It is now the next morning. SB starts to mine wood. Why does SB start to mine wood? Who knows? Does SB have a plan or something? What could be going on in SB's mind? I don't know. SB herself does not know either. You can see by the confusion look and the slow turning of her player. She continues to chop down trees, and like a good Minecraft player, she makes sure the fact that she doesn't leave the tops and only grabs the bottom, because if you only grab the bottom and you left the tops, that would just be wrong. SB continues to mine for a while. As SB's mining seems to be going on for quite a while. And then SB pauses. Suddenly you see her start to quickly pick up leaf litter, which is obviously more so just animal turd. Because, I mean, look at it. It looks like an animal turd. SB continues to pick it up. Obviously, SB has a fascination with animal turd. From now on, we will call the leaf litter Animal Turd, and she grabs an apple. And another apple. And then she grabs specifically 4 as the world slows down, just to place the animal poop back on the ground, to pick it back up. What was the point of that? No one will know. But she did it. She tries to turn Lynn into planks. Obviously, you kind of tell the fact that she just looked at her chest, and her chest was full. So therefore, she has to make another chest. So that's, if you couldn't tell, that's what SB was doing. That is what SB is doing. SB makes a chest full of tree litter. Was it a smart idea? Who knows? But I sure would get rid of the animal crap, as SB just demonstrated, and then threw it on the ground. She then placed it back on the ground because she's not a very good pet owner. Because after all, why would you put your own pets on the ground? Now we see an SB in her natural habitat. Now, SB could continue to go on her mining adventure, but she chooses to turn back. SB starts to mine and then does a fatal flaw that she was prepared for, as she still had her wooden pickaxe up and ready to go. But now SB's job is going to be just a wee bit slower, as the wooden pickaxe takes a bit longer. At this point, SB could have been fine because SB had already gotten rid of the head hitters in that area. SB now realizes it's night. I could possibly die. So SB goes try to run to the bed before Zombie gets there. Unfortunately, SB was too slow. SB, being smart to an extent, grabs her axe. As SB starts to kill the zombie, like any normal Minecraft player would. SB tries to go to bed, and it gets awakened by a rude punch from the zombie. SB realizes she might, now that she's getting cornered by 2, maybe even 3 zombies, she needs to run and hide where they can't get to her, so she runs back into her mining hole. SB then takes advantage of the hole to kill the other zombies that were attacking her. SB contemplates on going to bed and totally misses the zombie that was also right there by her, but ends up taking the bed instead and going ahead and running back to her hole. Once inside SB's hole, SB goes ahead and opens her inventory and grabs her bed. She gets the last zombie's attention so she can deal with the zombie efficiently. And then falls into part of the mine. She ends up killing the zombie very terribly, places her bed, and sleeps for the second night. SB then grabs her bed, continues on her way, trying to find her pickaxe, finds her way out of there, grabs the rotten flesh of the zombie she had just killed, and then runs all the way back to her crafting area, grabs her bed, and places it down, resetting her spawn point, which would be useless since she is in a hardcore world. SB then realizes how to make stone bricks, makes a bunch of stone bricks, and do we know if those get used? No? Oh, SB's ending? Oh, we gotta go. See y'all in the next video.